Hey guys, how's it going? Frey from Tools and Gadgets, and today we'll be comparing these two Anker power banks here. On my right is the Anker Prime 27650, and on my left is the Anker 25,000 milliampere battery. So this came out, I think, just this year. So it has a built-in USB-C here, which also acts like a carrying strap, and also comes with a retractable USB-C here. As you can see, I think it's about 2.3 feet all in all, and in here in the strap is around 1 feet. So yeah, we'll be going over the two here, so we'll be telling you all the pros and the cons of this. Since there's just 2,750 milliampere difference between the two, you would probably think it's better to go with the 25,000 milliampere here, since it has a USB-C here, two USB-C built-in retractable cables. But let's go over ahead with this, the Anker Prime, and I'm gonna tell you why this is my choice for my travels, and this one is just for the daily use. So yeah, let's go ahead and explore the two. Alright, so first off guys, the Anker Prime here, you can see there's a button here on the side, and here on the top you have two USB-C outputs here, and also two USB-C inputs, and you have a USB-A output here. So one USB-C here guys can output 140 watts when just using a single USB-C here, which I think could power a MacBook Pro. And at the bottom you have the base charging input here. Yeah, here on the Anker 25,000 milliampere you have the power button on the left side. So here on the top you have the retractable USB-C here. You could just choose how long or how short you want the USB-C to go. And this one on the side is not retractable, but it's fixed. But it also acts like a carrying sling. It can hold up to 40 pounds of weight, but this doesn't come with 40 pounds, so yeah, there's no problem with that. And here guys, on the side, on the power button side, which is the left side, you have an additional USB-C here and a USB-A. So if you're just using one port here guys, for example, we'll be using this one. This gives a total output of 100 watts. And same as this one, if you're just using this one over here, it outputs the same 100 watts. And if also you're going to be using this in here on the side, the USB-C, it also outputs 100 watts. And here on the USB-A, it gives an output of 33 watts. That is if you're just using one at a time. Alright, so here on the screen guys, when you press the power button here on the side, so this is on the right side of the device. So in here guys, you get the percentage of the battery. When you click it, you go ahead and be taken to the Bluetooth setting, and in here you have the battery health percentage and the temperature, and here you have the screen timeout and you have the screen brightness. Yep, that's it. So let's go ahead and see the Anker 25,000 milliampere. When you press the power button, you'll be greeted with this, the percentage of the battery, the temperature of the battery here, the unit itself, and next you have the battery health here, and also it gives you the cycle count on how many charges you have charged this device already. So yeah, for me, I think the Anker Prime 27650 gives more detailed review or report compared to the Anker 25,000 milliampere, or it gives you a lot of options compared to this. And this one you could connect it to the Bluetooth and you can control it or see the details on your phone. And here guys at the bottom, as you can see, there's a difference here with the bottom. Here on the Prime there's a input here, the base charging input, and this doesn't have one. But here guys on the 25,000 milliampere, it comes with a rubbery stand so that it doesn't slip on the when you put this on the table, not compared to this that it will just slide around because it doesn't come with a rubbery grip. Yeah, right now guys, let's go ahead and try to charge our iPhone with this. So here guys, you need to connect a USB-C here, and then on the other hand, go ahead and put it on your phone. So yeah, that's now charging. And in here you can get a detailed report here, how many volts and amperes it gives to the phone, and also the watts here at the bottom, which I think is pretty great. And here you have the hours here, or the minutes, on how many minutes or hours will it take to drain this whole thing over here. And in here guys, we just need to pull out this cord here. As the moment you pull the cord, this screen automatically turns on. So yeah, let's go ahead and stick this here on our iPhone. just like that. As you can see, it's now charging. It gives you out the screen as well, but the only downside is that it doesn't give you the voltage and the amperes that is giving to the phone. So here guys, on the home screen, it just shows you how much watts it's giving to the phone and the battery percentage of the power bank here. So here on the 25,000 milliampere, it just lacks a few details, which for me, I really like to see how many voltage, how many amps the power bank is giving to my phone. So after using the cord guys, all you need to do is just pull a little and it will retract itself, and there's a magnet here on top. Like that, there's a magnet and it will sit there perfectly until you use it next time. Same as this guys, you can just simply plug this in your phone and it will automatically turn on the screen. So yeah, who charges the phone faster? Is it 25,000 milliampere charges my phone faster, or the Anker Prime 27650? The answer is they both finish at the same time, but starting from 0 to 100 when charging this two power banks here, this finish around 1 hour and 20 minutes and this finish at around 45 minutes. So you'll be expecting this to finish a lot longer because the capacity in this is a lot bigger, but then you can charge this at a rate of 170 watts, not compared to the 25,000 milliampere that you could only charge at a maximum rate of 100 watts. So I did a real world testing. So I charged both the power bank with my Anker Prime here chargers. So using a single port here guys could charge at a maximum rate of 100 watts. So I plugged in two to charge my Anker Prime 27650, and in the real world testing I got at around 164 watts. From 0 to 100% it charged the power bank at around 40-45 minutes, which is really fast. So that's what I said earlier, that I prefer this when I'm traveling, because when I'll be out and about I need to charge this device faster, which on the other hand the 25,000 milliamperes here, which could only support 100 watts of input. So I plugged in one Anker Prime charger here at 100 watts. So this charges in real world around 90 watts, which is still not bad compared to other power banks. But then I was really used to the fast charging here on the Prime. So from 0 to 100 guys, this charged at around 1 hour and 20 minutes, because I noticed that the cooling function here kicked off at around 60 watts. So it slowed down the charging rate. The charging rate dropped at around 50 watts, not compared to the Anker Prime 27650. From 0 to 100%, it stayed at the 164 watts input charging, which was really good. So yeah, each have its own pros and cons. If you want a beast, guys, go get the 27650 here. If you want a everyday carry, this I could highly recommend also the 25,000 milliampere, since you don't need to bring any more cables. All you need to have is just its built-in cables here, the two USB-C, not compared to the Anker Prime, which I need to bring a lot of cables here, which everything just fits perfectly here on its included pouch. So yeah, if you're asking me what will I choose between the two, I would still highly go for the Anker Prime 27650. Alright, so thank you for watching guys, Tools and Gadgets. I'll see you again in our next one. Bye!